Hello crafters! Maureen here from MadeByMarzipan.com. Today I'll be creating a beautiful project featuring pens made by Sakura. I'll be using Sakura's glaze pens as well as Sakura's souffle pens. Sakura's souffle pens feature a unique formula that causes the ink to rise slightly as it dries. Their glaze pens have a vibrant translucent finish that makes them ideal for coloring on plastic and glass. Let's begin by talking about plastics. If you would like this project to last for years without discoloration, you'll want to select archival quality plastic. Graphics makes a plastic sheet called Duralar that won't yellow. You can also check your local scrapbook store to see if they sell non-acidic plastic sheets. These typically come with a protective film that must be removed. If you're an eco-crafter, you can recycle a soda bottle for this project. For best results, use a non-contoured bottle with smooth sides. Flatten the plastic by rolling it in the opposite direction. Print a picture to use as your template. There are hundreds of free stained glass patterns online. I found this butterfly pattern on stainedglasspatterns.org. Tape the picture to the underside of the plastic to prevent shifting. Now trace the outline of the picture using the gray souffle pen. This pen works well because the ink rises slightly as it dries, creating ridges that mimic lead. The ink in these pens is a lot like paint. To apply more color, don't bear down harder. Rather, move the pen more slowly to deposit the ink. The ink lightens in color as it dries. Make sure it's thoroughly dry before moving on to the glaze. What if you make a mistake? Let the ink dry, then gently scratch off with your fingernail and draw the line again. You'll notice that the pens have a little piece of plastic on the tip. Remove and discard it the first time you used the pens. Now add the color with the glaze pens. I found that it works well to outline the inside of the shape, then fill it in with color. If you leave the template taped in place, it's easier to see if you've missed a spot. For best results, allow the area to dry, then come back and add a second coat for a uniform, vibrant finish. Add more color to your picture. You'll find that the raised edges of the souffle ink create a nice border so that your glaze colors don't smear or blend. Once the ink is dry, you can remove the paper template. This is the fun part. The glaze ink has a beautiful translucent finish that lets the light shine through. Cut out your shapes. Use a small hole punch to make holes for hanging. Tie the shapes together with baker's twine or a ribbon. Hang from the window using either a thumbtack or a magnet, depending on your window frame. This Suncatcher has all the beauty of stained glass, and it's so simple to make. This tutorial was sponsored by Sakura of America. To see Sakura's full line of quality art supplies, visit sakuraofamerica.com. For hundreds more crafting tutorials, visit my website, MadeByMarzipan.com.